Hi, this is Adrienne Barbeau. Just call me Billy. Everyone does. And you're listening to withoutyourhead.com.
Hey, it's Nasty Neal here. I haven't been live. I guess I have been live from Buried Alive Film Festival Atlanta. So I was there for 5 days. Come back. Plane's delayed a lot. Not only was it just delayed, it's like delayed taking off, delayed getting off at the layover. We just sat there after we land in Baltimore. Then it's like, oh, they need a headset. The plane in the front before us needs a headset. It's like they don't have a headset. Like what kind of airport is this? You just gotta sit there for like ever. And so my plane ended up being delayed like a total of 3 hours. And I was already cutting it short. I knew this going in. When I would land in Boston, I'd be like, I think I've got time to take the last bus out of Boston to get back to the Cape. 3 hours, no. So I go to a South Station over here. Used to be able to check in your luggage. No, they don't offer that anymore either. So it's like, do I sit in South Station till 6:30 in the morning with my luggage? That does not sound very exciting to Nasty Neal. Now, you might think it's probably not great to go wander around the streets with your luggage either at 2 in the morning. It's not, people. Don't do that. But not too far down the street here is a free shuttle. Goes all night long to Encore Casino. Now, I could, like a normal person, go get a hotel, sleep, or I could take the shuttle over to Encore Casino. Now, if I go get a hotel, there's no chance of me winning money. I mean, I guess I could find money or something, but basically no chance that I'm going to get a hotel and I'm going to win some money. I'm also not necessarily going to have a lot of fun by myself in the hotel by the time I get there and everything, So in theory, let me hit this walk sign so I don't get run over. I'm going to go over to the hotel, limit myself to no more than I was going to spend for a hotel anyway. At the worst, I'll spend what I was going to spend on a hotel, and I'll have fun at the casino. At the best, I'll win money, save myself the money for a hotel, and come out ahead, and have a good time. Now you also say there's also your sleep. You at the hotel you get sleep. You won't win money. Have no chance of winning money. But you'll get sleep. And at the casino, there's probably no chance of sleep. I mean, I guess I could sleep in the casino, but they'll probably kick me out. But Nasty Neal doesn't need sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Now I'll sleep when I get home eventually here. We got Anthony Chobo. Who else is in here? Tommy Boy Girl. Sounds like a real person. How you doing, Tommy Boy Girl? H Dog VR E8Q, another good friend of mine. Anthony applied for a job. That's good. Are you doing the wrestling show? Man, you didn't even ask me how I did in Atlanta. So you doing a show tonight? We'll see. I don't know. I'll probably have no sleep by tonight, but we'll find out. Maybe. If I don't do it tonight, we'll do it soon. Whoops. Trying to reply here in chat. I probably shouldn't even looked at the chat. Nothing against the chat, but whatever. Sorry, I can't really read the chat. So the plan is to go over to the casino. Now, think about this. It normally goes every 20 minutes. This free shuttle, but Not in the middle of the night. It was every hour. So I've got a half hour to kill. I have my luggage, see, and a backpack. So I don't really. We're just going to go wander around downtown Boston at 2 in the morning with my luggage. I mean, I'll walk around here all night. Not with the luggage. This is kind of a pain in the ass. And not even that, like, I think it to get stolen. It's just a pain in the ass, really. I mean, it could get stolen, too. We're on Chinatown. You guys want to see Chinatown while I'm here? All right. Am I allowed in here? No. Look at this. No adults except in the company of a child. So I don't want to go in here because then you're like a creep. You're going into the children's section with no kids, looking to pick up some kids apparently. I don't know what kind of kid's going to be in there at 2 in the morning. Why is it even open? Why isn't it locked? Very weird. Probably just to maybe to catch a predator. I'd go in there and like, can you have a seat? All right, here's lovely Chinatown. I come up here almost every weekend. I am a big fan of Chinatown. People think in Boston, like, this is a big city. Like, there's like stuff to do at night. There isn't. There's really nothing at all to do. Except for wandering around, head over to the casino. Before the casino, there was like nothing you could do. Like, you can go to IHOP, which is not even in Boston. There are people here. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe there's some open. I don't know. Let's find out. Just ask them, hey, what are you doing in the middle of the night? All right. So it's like, what day is it? I don't even know what day it is. Monday night? What the? I just in my mind, I'm like, they can't be up to any good out at 2 in the morning on Monday night. But then I realized, I'm out here too. So they probably think that about me. See, none of these things are going to be open. Trust me. We got Crash Out. Hey, what's up, Crash Out? Well, someone's saying something for fun. I don't know what they're saying. I have a hard time reading this. Oh, here we go. Mr. Axelstone. I was in Boston back in 2009 wearing my Jets. Yeah, honestly, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I know people think like you go to Boston and you're wearing the Yankees hat. They're like, you get the hell out of here. But it's not really, no one really cares, honestly. Maybe if you went to a Red Sox game or something, you'll get a little bit of shit, but not that much. My brother's a big Browns fan, so he wears Brown stuff all the time. But yeah, I guess, like, who cares? They probably just feel bad for you, I guess, if you're a Browns fan. So here's Chinatown. It's cool during the day. At night, there's nobody here. Derek Jeter shirt. All right. Ramen place, but it's not open. I'm going to keep track of time because if I miss this 2:30 shuttle to the airport, to the casino, I'll have to wait till 3:30. That's going to blow. It's already kind of shitty at the moment. Let's see here. We got a bakery. But again, all this stuff's going to be closed. It's all lit up. If you walk around Chinatown, I don't see any currently. So how it's set up, if you don't know, so you got like these businesses downstairs, and then above them are the apartments. And if I look around, I'll probably find some. I usually see them when I'm not even looking. But there'll be red lights in some of the windows, like massage, and it gives a number to call. And I'm sure the total up and up. Nothing skeezy going down. It's just you're walking around Chinatown 3 a.m. You're like, I need a massage. I think I'll go up to this person's apartment. I'm sure it's totally cool. Nothing going down. Nothing weird going on. I can't really get what's happening there. I don't want to get like murdered or anything, but the woman was had her pants off. I don't know what's happening. Let's see here. This is usually over here is where I see the massage sign. Then you're thinking, oh yeah, it's his regular massage spot. I'm not seeing any tonight. Maybe they cleaned this place up. I'm kind of disappointed now. I had time to kill. Maybe I'll go up and get a massage. I was just saying I got money in my pocket, but I don't want to say that too loud. I don't see any massage signs, folks. I'm really surprised there's so many cars out tonight. No, I think there's one over here. Let's go check it out. So, I brought this. I usually check in my luggage. So I was like, I'm just going to bring carry-on. And both times, they're like, they ran out of room and they made me check it anyway. But I got it for free, so I guess it worked out. No, I don't think that is a massage. I'm really bummed out. And I just think Nasty Neal's just making this up, the Chinatown massage up in apartment buildings. But well, no, this is like a hair one. I don't know. Huh. I'm very disappointed. Maybe they were like, this is too much, sleaze going on here. People are going to think ill of Chinatown. Who else is in the chat? We've got Stevie, Toronto Stevie. You might run into John Cena. That's true. You can't see him. Our bars, clubs, quote, yeah, the last call in Boston's 2 a.m. So none of that's open. I don't drink anymore, but like I still couldn't just go in and hang out. There is a 24-hour diner over here, but not particularly hungry at the moment. I might go there in the morning though. Plus, I don't want to just sit in the diner for 4 hours. Let's see, where's Mr. Axelstone? Where have you been in here before? I don't really remember you. Chobo's up to his 2017 in his memoirs. That's cool. So yeah, I was at Buried Alive Film Festival. Really had a great time. I won't go into some stuff, but in the last few months have been kind of rough and stuff going down. The people that know might be able to put pieces together there. That they're a PI. But anyway, yeah, it's just some bad times going down. And there was a point, like, after we did the movie, I was like, and the movie's great. Our Man Fuck, I'm really proud of it, and I'm looking forward to that coming out. So there's nothing against the movie itself. But there was some stuff that happened outside of the movie, and I was like, man, maybe I should just quit all this, like being involved in indie film, doing the podcast, all this stuff. And I mean, the truth is, I knew I would miss doing the shows and stuff, and I would just go back to them anyway. But there was a point that I was like, maybe I'm just going to quit all this stuff. And then AJ and Tara joined the show with me and Troy, and really it's been just a lot of fun and no drama-free, really not just fun. They have a lot of input, have a lot of creative ideas. It's really made the show and all around that very fun for me again. So that's great. And then this trip to Atlanta was really motivational. So I really am a big fan, and I don't like to say smaller festivals because Buried Alive had a lot of people. I believe it was their biggest year. But I like the festivals that have a community feel. And so if you have a giant festival, nothing against Fright Fest in London, it's huge. And honestly, it does have a community, so it's not like it doesn't have a community. There's people that go everywhere. There's people have tattoos, but it's so big and there's so many theaters. It can be overwhelming. Where if you go to a festival where it's like in one theater itself, maybe then there's multiple screens at this one. There's 3 screens, but you could tell there's like people come every year. People work on each other's stuff. A lot of people met each other through these festivals, and have started like relationships, professional relationships. Maybe otherwise, I don't know, but professional relationships working on each other's films, and I really like that. And that's how I got involved in movies at all. Was I was going to festivals all over the country and in the UK, so the world, I guess. And at Boston Underground Film Festival, my friends Michael and Sophia, I tricked them into thinking I'm cool, and so we made a short together. and we had a good time. And then we went on and made the features together. And through those, I was traveling with the movie and met other people who I've worked with since. I helped produce some films with people that I met on the festival circuit. And I think Michael was really kind of like adamant that I travel, with the movie. And I thought at the time, like, yeah, because it'll be fun. And it was. It was a great time. So if that's all it was, that would be amazing. But looking back, I think the idea was it gets my name out there and, I meet people. And then, if it's something I was interested in, which it is, I am interested, then you could collaborate with other people, you network, and you can work with other folks. So Buried Alive was a great time, a great community feel. Shannon, who runs it, amazing, a good friend of mine, and her husband Jason. Both of them put so much work into the festival. Jason makes all the trophies, and I don't want to say unsung, but maybe not as much credit just because he's not out in the forefront. But amazing work on the trophies, and Shannon just did a great job putting this all together, and kind of like the leader of the festival. Tony Romero's daughter was out there with her movie Queens of the Dead. That was great, and she'll be on the show soon. And just so many wild short films. People I've known for years. Met again, like Dana Nofsky. It was really cool. Like Nathan Hamilton. He's a guy known for probably 15 years or something. Maybe not quite 15, like 14 or so. It was a long time. I think 2011 or 12. So 14, 13 years. And when I was really part of the convention scene, like I would see him all the time. And then something you don't realize when you're in that, like you just assume you're going to see these people, constantly. And then, I kind of took myself out of the convention scene. And then there's a whole group of people you just don't see anymore. And then, bam, he was here. And then it was like, wow, I haven't seen this guy in a long time. And instantly it's like, yeah, he's a good guy. And he's like, it's been too long. And I agree. So that was really cool. I'm not going to be able to name everybody. Jennifer Pearl, I think she's super talented and very nice person. And so it's always nice to see her. And I thought our interview together with the Dick guy, I'm really bad. I even know his name, John Devlin. John Devlin and Jennifer Pearl interview. That's probably my, I don't want to say favorite because other people, I did interviews with other people, but I really liked that interview. And we're gonna have some more people on the podcast. I was having a problem with my StreamYard; it kept shutting out, but it's not doing it tonight. Seems like it's fine. I don't know what was happening at the show. So there was one interview that got kind of cut short because my phone just kept. It was almost like if you have it on battery or power saver, how it goes off. But it usually will stay on if you have StreamYard on. But for whatever reason, it's going off. I should probably head back over this way in case the shuttle comes early. So anyway, it was a really good experience. Everyone's super supportive. It used to be everyone would, if they knew me at all, would know me from the podcast. And obviously, most people still, that's how they know me from the podcast. But, I mean, some people know me from movies now because they saw Once a Future Smash, and that's how they met me. So that's cool. And I was surprised so many people brought up Severed Limbs, which was my festival that I started during the pandemic. And just because of the different platforms being more strict, I kept getting kicked off. It was originally on Facebook, I kicked off that. And then I tried Twitch, and Kick, and YouTube. All of them eventually just kicked me off because of the content. And so I kind of sadly abandoned it this year. But I really want to bring it back. I didn't know this, but John Devlin said that Severed Limbs was the first festival that ever accepted anything he made. And I just assumed he was playing festivals all the time. And that really meant a lot to me. I was like, oh, this is an important thing, and it means something to indie filmmakers And it could, because it led him to make all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying that's because of me, but it was, helpful for him. I'm sure it's a confidence builder. You make something, gets into a festival, wins awards. We had a live chat. So I need to bring that back. There's lots of ways. I could edit the content, get sense of the content, and put it on a different platform. Some people suggested doing like doing like a in-person festival, which we might do that. I don't know. There's lots of ideas, and I will look into that when I get back. We're gonna be quiet here for a second. Very inebriated man who's screaming. Hey, I don't know if you lost me or not. Am I here twice now? I don't know what's going on. Well, anyway, I'll probably turn this off pretty soon. Oh shit, here's the shuttle. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys.
Hi, this is Doug Bradley, Pinhead from the Hellraiser movies, and you are listening to Without Your Head. And you better keep listening to Without Your Head, or you will not only be without your head, you will be without your soul, because I will tear it apart.